Hi there. In this video we'll talk about LOD group command in Maya. So here we have four identical objects in multiple resolution, from very low to very high. We have four different versions of it. You can go to display, heads up display, and turn on poly count, and you can see it varies from 1000 triangles to about 64,000 triangles. So what I would want is like when the camera is in front of the object, it should display the higher res one, and as we go further from the object, it will display the lower res one, gradually to the lowest resolution. Okay, so first of all I have to keep all the four objects in the same place, so I'll just zero it out. Right. Now what I'll do is, the selection is very important. First of all I have to select the higher res ones, and then to the lower one and the lower. Slowly I have to go down in the resolution. So what I'll do is I'll select the higher one first, then the mid, then the low, and then the very low one. You can have as many as resolution as you want, right? What I'll go to edit and level of detail and group. So here we got our LOD group node. So what it done is, depending on the threshold value of the LOD group node, it is displaying the current resolution and hiding the rest of them. As you can see, currently we are in the mid resolution mode. As we dolly in our camera or dolly out our camera, it will shift in resolution. As you can see, it's now in the higher resolution one. If we move further back, you can see it's going to mid, then it will go to low and the very low eventually. Okay, so let's play around with the LOD group node threshold data and set the camera distance accordingly. Right, so here we have the threshold data. See, we have four objects in the scene, four resolution, so it's giving three threshold values to change the meshes. And so let's give some value, and here is the current distance that you can see, the current distance that I am from the object, right? And as we move further, the distance value changes. Okay, so I'll just give some values that suits our scene for this one. Alright, so this seems to be fine. You can increase the value, so the camera, it will take much more distance to shift the resolution, right? Okay, now I'll see how we can duplicate this group node, this LOD node accordingly. So what I'll do is I'll just select the LOD group node and hit standard Ctrl D in the keyboard to duplicate it and move it further aside. Now if I dolly in now, you can see the resolution is not changing. This is because like it's deleting all the histories and all the connections. It's not actually duplicating the input graph for this specific objects, right? So it's not updating accordingly as we'd like to do it. So what I can do is I'll just delete this one for now. Select the LOD node again, and I'll go to edit and duplicate special, right? So rather than using the default values, I'll just turn on duplicate input graph and duplicate it now. Now you can see if I dolly in or out, it's working as we desire, right? So it's perfect, just as expected. Okay, so we'll use this this LOD technique in a broader scene. So let's see how that helps and optimize the render time and the workflow. Let's see. Alright. So here's the scene we have. It has the same resolution models, same LOD groups. It has about 121 duplicates of the same group, right? Right now you are viewing the high res ones, that is without LOD. and it has about 4 million faces, 40 lakhs to be precise, right? So these are all the high-res pots, high-res pots. What I'll do is I'll hide the high-res pots for now, right? And I'll just turn on the LOD group. The same thing, same amount of instances I have, but just in the LOD, under the LOD node, right? Okay, so as you can see, it's working perfectly. Right? Okay, let's find a good angle and do some test renders as well. Okay, this one has a directional light with some red shadows on it. It's a very minimal value. I guess its shadow range is 4 or something like that. But, yeah, let's find an angle. Okay, let's just check what materials we have used. Right, so I'll just right click and open up material attributes. Sorry. Yeah, it's simple Mia material X and shiny material with just some reflection on it, glossy reflections. Yeah, just open up render settings, and we have 720/400 resolution. We have ray tracing and final gathering on for this scene as well. Quality, it's adaptive sampling with -1 value, and the rest are pretty normal. I have image based lighting with a simple morning HDR sky assigned to it. So it's pretty straightforward setup. Of course you can do anything you want, but this is a very generic straightforward setup for this specific example. Let's find out an angle which suits, and then we'll render out some test images and check whether it works at all. Right, so let's see which can be a good angle. Right, maybe here. Kind of just split up a little. Alright, this could be a good angle, so let's hit render. So right now it's rendering in LOD mode. I'll just render it out, pause the video and get back again. So okay, here the render is completed. It's about 35 seconds. I'll save the image, I'll hide the LOD group node, and I'll turn on the high-res ones and render it back again. Alright, so let's turn on the high-res ones and render it back again in same camera angle, and let's see how much does it cost. So it's about 43 seconds. So you can see the render time increased dramatically. It's about 7-8 seconds without compromising, like it's hardly compromising anything for your scene, right? So imagine, like, if you have a very high scene, very high resolution scene, it can save you a lot of render time, right? So what I'll do now is let's find another camera angle. Let's see how much does it saves. Right, let's get the front one. Here. Okay, so I'll just get some cool angle and keep it in front. Okay, so now let's render this one. So right now the high resolution is activated, and I'll just hit render. Okay, now it's 1 minute and 5 seconds. Let's see how much does it cost for the LOD. Right, so turn it on, hit render again, and here we go. It's 53 seconds. So again, savings, right? Okay, so hope you learned something from it. Hope you will try it out in home. post comments if there is any queries or ask some questions. You have our email ID in our webpage, and enjoy then. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.